have one wheel cat missing. It's been like this for over 10 years. Never cared about changing it, but recently I started to think maybe I have too much time. I started to think, should we make this more like equal? So either remove another one from the same side or remove one from the other side. And
life took care of it.
Life took care of it. Side A, side B. How do you explain that?
Very gentle, bumpy roads. This is almost like a four-wheel drive, right?
That was a hard one, yeah.
Oh, and this one cracked as well.
Ooh la la. I think it's gonna be safer just to remove it.
Yeah. How do you remove that?
How
do you move? Okay. We have a project for tomorrow, but for now, let's go shoot. Oh, it's it.
This is our only possible night here, because no I'm going to come back with this car on this road. It was hard to come here. Very bumpy. Near the end it was going like this with big holes. I won't do that again with this car. It's gonna be easier to go down in the dark. That's an option. You under right there. Gonna be very small. But I'll go with a wider focal length, yeah. Oh, can you repeat that? I was not filming.
I was saying that at some point we'll get the core of the Milky Way going through the hole.
Nice. Not too sure yet on which direction I'm going to shoot. I want to try both. What's great is that I'm going to be able to light up all of the rocks using the orange tube. Le trou est vraiment petit ici. Là. Fait que pour avoir le trou plus gros, ben, on va circuler tous les deux. I know that if we start shooting this direction, we'll start probably 10 minutes earlier, so we'll use that time, and if it's not good then we'll switch the other side. But I really want to light up everything, so I'm not sure if it's going to be dark enough for our light to have an effect on the rock.
Yeah.
Let's see. And so I'm shooting vertical with this one, this direction, and I'm going to stop filming with this one and I'll switch to the fisheye lens, horizontal.
And we have the place for ourselves.
Yep. Because everyone knows that it's impossible to get out of here at night. We're gonna sleep here, Kim.
It's pretty warm, and I don't think it can get that windy here, so.
Might be wrong. Tourner, j'aimerais retester la composition à 15 mm. À peu près au spot qui était fait. Ouais. In that canyon, and it changes a lot as we go deeper. It becomes narrower, and that's opening a lot of different options for the framing. It's not super easy, but I think we came up with something interesting. I did a few tweaks tonight, so I really wanted to be able to see the rocks behind Kim. So for this, I needed a tube that has no black cover. So it was a bit harder to hide myself, but not that bad because we were shooting against the rock. So there was, like, I was hidden anyway. So having a tube that emits light all around is perfect for that kind of condition. But sometimes my shape were too short, or some of the exposures, the brightness of the tube was not enough for the duration of the light painting itself. So on a few of these shots, I kept the tube on, I kept the flashlight on behind Kim just a bit longer, so we could get more light that can hit the rocks, and that worked really well. And we got the Milky Way perfectly aligned, as Kim noticed earlier, using photopiz. Photopiz.
Yeah, so basically by keeping the light behind the dress a bit longer, you could get the rocks within the same exposure.
We got an interesting one also using the rose bronze small tube on top of a black one. That picture is totally different from the others, and I really like the fact that, well, there's a black cover, so everything behind was not lit up, but in front we see pretty much everything. This is giving a better definition of the rocks behind Kim without having them lit up, so it's just crisp shadows.
Yeah, crisp shadows, and then like with the Milky Way
Perfectly
in the
aligned.
hole, so
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
very different.
Yeah, so it's been a game of finding the alignment. Now it's too late. It's gone. But we might go with a few star trails. I'm not sure.
As the Milky Way was moving, you had to adjust pretty fast to keep like a good alignment.
Mhm.
But it's not easy. You can't just move sideways. You have to like find another new composition, basically with the shape of the rocks.
Yeah, and we had a few constraints with a couple of rocks that were on the ground. Also, using the super wide angle, I got stuck sometimes with a rock that was on the side. Sometimes also difficulties with the two walls that were not on at the same distance, so one was too bright compared to the other.
Oh, and I did my first selfie test
I think
With
that's
two
the,
arms.
that's the highlight of the night. And that's the result. Perfectly crisp,
fun.
2 arms. I'm not involved with that picture. I am fired. Bye.
Comme de la roche molle. C'est ce que je disais?
Non.
C'est pas comme à l'autre canyon. L'autre canyon, c'est vraiment comme de la roche dure, puis il y a des strates. Ça, c'est comme un peu de la boîte durcie, avec des motons. Ça me fait penser
Faut
un
être
peu...
durci avec des motons.
Ça me fait penser, ouais, ça a un peu une texture, tu sais, de gâteau que t'as pas bien mélangé. Puis il y a des petits motons de farine, puis des petits motons de chips de chocolat.
Are you hungry?
No, not even.